Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and welcome back to Disciples Sacred Lands. We are doing pretty well here. I don't think we're quite ready to tie up the map, although you don't know what might happen in this stream. We'll see. But we have a few foes lying around here that the clans have sent out to scurry about and pester us, but for the most part, we've got things pretty much on lock. I'm very happy with where we are, in fact. We have a few different things cooking, like for example here, we've got a banshee who needs to come over, and she's going to take this gold mine from them, but as you can see, we have stolen a lot of their mana crystals. We're about to steal some more. We've stolen a lot of their gold and are about to steal some more. It's happening. It's happening. So, speaking of gold, before we do anything else, let's see here. Well, the Count is doing pretty well. 3 maxed out skeleton champions, a lich, a specter, and he himself, the man, is less than 1,000 experience points away, and that's only 2 or 3, maybe 5 really good battles. So I'm looking forward to that, especially since we have enough mana now to start doing what we were doing, which is kind of getting him around the map where he needs to be. First, though, I think we need to take care of some of these interlopers. Oh no, they've got 2nd level troops. Oh no. Oh no. What a shame for them. Oh. Shooting our lich like that. Like it's gonna get them something. I guess I have to applaud their, like, tenacity? Question mark? They are dwarves. That's what they're known for. And look at this. There goes one. Right back in. That is more than enough. More than enough to go back in and wait this guy out. So this way, I'm not even going to heal our lich. I'm just going to let it ride. If they want to keep wasting what little mana they have left on, like, Summon Stone Ancestor and stuff like that, that's totally fine with me. Ms. Darksoul, bless her heart, she's been playing support, but there's really only so much for her to do. Really is. There is a spell tower over there. I'm going to send her that way. I'm going to keep making sure that she's under shadow so that they don't hit her with something like, you know, a Vengeance of Ymir. Assuming that they have enough mana left to cast one. If I were them, I would be saving that for the Count. And to make good use of our thief over here, I have this particular cool older sister stealing some potions. Now, Rodney 10 here. I'm going to figure out something to do with her. I'm going to send her along this way, I think, but I need to be able to shadow over her as we go. So I'm going to leave her there for this turn. And then this one, of course, she has a mission. So, let's crack in and see what the clans decide to do. Oh, it's a Valkyrie. That's not going to do them a whole lot of good. They're probably going to try to go in there and get a hit on us so that that lich is weakened. And then they're probably going to hope that whatever archers that that Kingsguard there is bringing with him can deal enough damage combined to take the lich out, perhaps. Thanks to the armor from our town, it's not really gonna work very well for them. There he goes again with Ignis Mare. He must have bought that from that shop. Oh, well, you didn't get very far, did you? Of course, we knew that. Unlike that engineer, he has no movement points. Whee! Okay, Ms. Darksoul can make it into the city this time, so that's where she goes. And that means I will be able to shadow over Rodney 12 here, who should be Rodney 11, but who's counting? Not me, obviously. Okay, now, this is where I want to take advantage of that little guy being there to hire another thief. And before we kill him, we're going to go ahead and plant another spy, because as you could see from me right-clicking on them, they found our last one. There we go. You go scout ahead, draw Spellfire or something. Oh, you have nothing. You have nothing. Oh. Oh, your poor orphan children. And this is so sad because, like, all of our units are gonna go way before any of theirs. That really is the downside of the clans, is they don't have the speed. They have the endurance, but they do not have the speed. Well, that was 200 gold well spent. Okay. It's so nice to finally have some runestone mana. Because now we can actually research a few decent spells that we have been holding off on. Okay, let's get a haste on you. We're going to get our money's worth. Literally. Because... boom, now we own that other gold mine. And let's go scout ahead. This is another... okay, just an item shop. This is almost definitely going to lead towards the clan capital. But there's probably like another town on the way. If nothing else, there's more runestone mana. Tempest Giant and a Mountaineer. Okay.
As you request.
Let's soften them up a bit. Ooh, only 25% chance. Okay, we'll leave that thing, because I don't want to waste her. Even if all she does is draw Spellfire. You'd think, right? Like, it's just kind of open. It's like, oh, man, where do you want to go? Huh. Okay, well.
Yes.
Now, I am saving up our cash because I know that there's not going to be a whole lot we can do over here yet. But we also have down here another tower that has some magic in it. And I can't remember if we already stole from them. I feel like we did. I'm going to take this thief and all of her many stolen goods and kind of drop them in this town for safekeeping. Give her a short break and we'll go explore that, oh. Okay, they decided to waste a Tempest spell on her. That's fine, that won't kill her. It's only 60 damage, so, I mean, whatever, I guess. If you want to spend the mana, that's fine. There we go. I want to double check and see whether or not that spell shop over there has anything in it that we need, because I remember there being some good stuff, but that was early at the beginning of the game, and I can't recall if we already stole it or what happened. Do y'all remember? Did we already take everything? Did we? Because I feel like we maybe bought some of it legitimately. Oh, I wonder if this goes up through here or if this is just blocked off. Might not be able to get any further that way. And if that's the case, that's actually great, because that tells me we don't have to protect this end of the map very much. We won't have to have someone the level of Count Choco or Ms. Darksoul going down there and sitting on it. Okay, well, you need to go. So, let's take them out. He'll scout a little bit more. We will hie our tails right back to the town, or maybe go on and take the next town. Who knows? This is going to be worth some big XP. Yeah, because this guy is level 8. Man, look at that. 145 damage. Well, that's alright. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, nice. Oh, boo. Oh, we went first just to miss. That's awful. Oh, well. That's okay. There we go. No harm done. I mean, okay, it was like an average of 50 points of harm done, but still. Oh, they've got another... Aha, I see a gold mine there. And they've got another party coming up this way. Whee! We have quite a bit of life mana saved up, so I'm going to go ahead and haste him in order to make certain he gets back in cover, because I do want that regeneration bonus, considering that they just took a bit of a pounding. Okay, she's going to stay there, recover, regenerate. You're probably mostly good for now, but what I want from her is... Let's go this way. We'll use her to scout a little bit, and hopefully this is, like, unimportant enough that with so many moving targets, they won't be interested in zapping her. So I'm going to try to save some mana and not shadow over her. And I'm going to bring her down this way so that we don't have to purchase another Banshee, and see if we can get her to pluck this rod, and then maybe plant a couple over here. That will deprive them of some more mana and a lot of gold per turn. And even though our main party has everyone upgraded that needs to be, we can always use more money, because it costs to keep doing things, you know, so... Man, I wish we still had that seafaring spell. Oh, that was so good. Oh no, oh, she's trapped. Oh, she can't go down that waterfall. She might be able to go, like, way around that way. Okay, well, fair enough. We'll send her the long way around. And you... Yeah, kind of same. I don't know if she's going to be able to get through there. We'll see if she can. I hate that statue. I hate it, and I hope you know why. Okay, this is going to lead into the peninsula and up to the town that we actually need to take. Alright, let's go grab this guy. I didn't even look at what he had. I just made an assumption. Oh! Oh, it's a bad assumption. Oh no! That guy's level 4. That's not that bad. And these two are not that bad, but they've got another dragon from somewhere, and I don't like it. Ooh. Oh, man. It's a good thing they don't have any ranged units. That means that since he deals 50 damage, thanks to our armor, the Spectre should survive one hit. And then if he paralyzes the dragon, we're okay. But, like, that sucks, though? Oh, man. Okay, we need to get rid of this guy very quickly. That's what I was worried about, but that's okay, because if he goes down, like, the battle will be fine. We're not gonna die. Phew. Oh yeah, this is the first time we've seen a green one, isn't it? A mythological green dragon living near forests. Some say they live up to 3,000 years. No, maybe we saw one in the last map. Either way. Yeah, at this point we've seen red, blue, and green. I can't remember if we've seen a white or black dragon yet. Those are the other colors. He really surprised me with that dragon coming out of nowhere. Man. I'm glad we had that armor. I really am, because otherwise he would have taken our Spectre out and this would have been a much rougher experience. But as it was, speaking of experience, 195, so now we just need about 400. The Count's gonna level up. Ooh, Summon Evil Ent. Titan's Might. Hey, 30% damage. Holy Strength, good. Silver Ring, a Rune Stone, an Unholy Chalice, Tome of Fire, a Liquid Uru Metal Potion. You know we love those. So that's one of the permanent potions. Permanently receive 10% less damage from attacks. Who shall we give this to? Probably our Spectre, because they have the least hit points. There we go. And that stacks with what they already have, so now they've got 30 armor. And let's see. Let's go find Ms. Darksoul. And even though I just said, like, I'm trying not to spend too much money, but even though this costs 600 gold, we are taking gold mines left and right. We're making more. I'm going to go ahead and spend it because I want to keep those life potions for a true emergency. Right now, we're doing okay. We don't have anything that we urgently need to purchase. I have things kind of in the queue, as it were, but nothing that I am freaking out about. And we have a level 5 town to regenerate in, so I want to take advantage of that. Oh boy, okay. So Shiva here has many magical spells that can improve our library. Earth Ward. No points for guessing what that does. It gives you Earth Ward for 1 turn. Fire Ward, also very good. That's a higher level spell. You notice Earth Ward, see, only costs 200 life mana. It is a level 2 Empire spell. Fire Ward is a level 4 Empire spell, so it costs the same 200 mana, but also 75 Runestone and 125 Infernal as well. Those are both definitely worth it, though. But you know what's even more worth it? 200 gold for a thief.
My prince.
Speaking of which, this should still be shadowed over here. Now my goal is I'm going to steal these spells, and then she's going to go back and actually pick these things up that she stole before, and she's going to head up this way and take them to Ms. Darksoul. So we're not leaving that stuff forever. I think that's everyone. What are you gonna do? Okay, they've got another party coming up this way. Okay, it looks like they are trapped back there. I think that ridge has got them kind of penned in, because what this is indicating to me, seeing all of these parties coming up through here, is probably they have maybe one more neutral town perhaps, and then their capital. And that's it, because all of their parties are coming from this direction now. Nobody's doing anything else.
Yes, master.
Okay, first, the pre-show. What you got? Okay, this is why we wanted this. They've got Sanctuera, Divus Nocte, and Paraseus. So let's start with Sanctuera. Excellent. So now we have that. And now Divus Nocte, I'll probably steal it just because I'm standing here, but the other one that really matters is Paraseus. There we go, because that's one we will actually use. That's the one that paralyzes an enemy party's like movement point, steals everything so that they basically lose their next movement. That can be useful in cases like this, where we have several parties that might have, you know, varying movement points, and we want to do things like catch one of them out, but then have the other one stay where we can get to them within a limited range, and then we can sort of control that. Alright, Rodney 10, you head round that way. Rodney 12, you head around this way. This is, ooh, a Spectre, a Necromancer, and a Death Dragon. I wonder what they're guarding. They do have access over here because that has been looted. So it looks like maybe this is actually going to go up into this area. So this cliff wall could go all the way back to the edge of the map, and this might just go up to this like second level, this middle level.
Master.
Okay. 2 Venerable Warriors and an Alchemist, and probably, I'm assuming, a high-level Kingsguard. No harm done by those guys. Alright, we're going to let them come a little bit closer to us. That engineer is going to pull out in front, of course. Where does he think he's going? I bet I'm right. I bet that if you head south down here, it comes out over in this area, and they can get back to that town, and that's why they're sort of hanging that right as they come out of the gate. Because rather than tangle with Count Choco, they want to go down this way and take advantage of them, like, knowing there's not really anybody here because they can see this town. They're going to try to go this way and take these resources. Well, we'll see about that. Okay, she can't get through there, and there's no way that she is. That's not happening. Okay, is there any other place for you to go that would be useful? I forgot about that. Our thief needs to pick that up as we go. Okay, I'm just going to send her back over here and see, you know, kind of hold her in reserve in case we need her at a later point. Alright. Just a little bit of mapping. I guess you're good where you are. I'm gonna go ahead and steal this last spell. I feel like it'd be a shame not to. This will be the one where they catch her. Nope. Okay, fine. Good. So now she's gonna head that way. She's gonna pick that stuff up and go back round the long way to meet up with Ms. Darksoul. And you know what, actually, haste yourself. Well done. We're going to move her up 1. I want to keep her a little behind the count, because what I'd like to do is, if they're sending mostly trash parties out, like this guy, what have you got? Okay, they have a rock giant and an alchemist. That's not nothing. This engineer has a rock giant and a warrior, which is mostly nothing. these low-level parties, she'll be able to sit here and kind of pen them in, and she can pick these people off one at a time, level up, and play security guard, as is tradition, while the Count goes out here and does other stuff. Oh, she's into it. Okay. Rodney 10. You go on ahead. And now it's the Count's turn. Well. Wow, okay. There, we'll do it that way. Can you get over there at... Yes, okay, I want to get that guy first because he has the most movement points. And then the others will kind of have to go around the Count. We'll have another haste. Okay. The Giant's going to get it from these top two. Bottom skeleton will hit this guy, and that way then when our Necromancer goes, he should take both of them out. Or, I'm sorry, our Lich. I should remember because we put a lot of work into leveling him up. He deserves to be referred to by his appropriate title. He is a Lich. You got 99 problems, and this Lich is one, for sure. Alright, now let's see. So, here's what we're gonna do. Oops. I do that so much. I will always do that. I'm past the point of apologizing. Y'all have watched long enough to know. Like, I keep meaning to cast a scroll or a staff or something, and it just winds up. I keep going into here. Okay. Now, you should... Can you get all the way back? Yes. Okay, good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use that brand new Paraseus spell. 150 Infernal and Death Mana. We're going to put that on this Lore Master. That will pin him down so he can't go anywhere. And then this Proud Dwarf, who has, like, basically no movement points anyway, won't be able to go into the town because the Count is garrisoned there. He's going to probably head this direction, which means he'll be easy pickings for the Count, who can go out and grab both of them on the next turn and then be hasted back into the town. Or we can paralyze him too, and depending on how we feel and what our resources look like. Okay, he did the dumb thing and went that way. Sure. See, because there's like these ruins that we explored earlier that have good stuff in them that we just didn't get to deal with because Count Choco's minions needed to level up a little bit first. We had places we needed to be. He had to come back up this way and, you know, kind of put the quietus or the kibosh, or whatever you want to call it, on that high-level engineer that came down here, and that lore master with the blue dragon. So I want to eventually get Ms. Darksoul down here to this town to free him up so that he can go by, like, this path, come down through here, take out these other high-level enemies and stuff, and then he can get whatever good stuff is in these ruins. And because he can move so far, and because, thankfully... you know, he has so many movement points, it's not a big deal for him to do that. He can just go and go and go. So that way I won't drag the game out to go and explore those. Because I do hate to leave a stone unturned. And he was mad about dying. Okay, let's go get this guy. Man, those alchemists. That double damage boost is so nasty. Of course, it doesn't matter. This guy's about to catch all 3 of these skeleton champions because he's the only person in the front. One of them missed, but that's okay because our Lich goes before anyone else who's left, which means no one is left. Okay, you had nothing. Alright, back inside. Now. Okay, so she is ready to head down. She should be able to get there in just a couple turns. Let's send old Rodney down here. And what I'm going to do to protect them both... There we go. Actually, you know what? Let me double check. We haven't researched a new spell in a while. In fact, I forgot that we still have some... There we go. We have some low-level spells that we didn't research because it just wasn't useful. Wasn't a great way to spend our mana earlier in the game. There we go. We'll protect the lot of them. And it seems like they have nowhere else from which to come in order to attack any of these towns. So see, this way Ms. Darksoul can go ahead and she can move forward as well. And that will save us like a haste spell. That protects all of them. Okay, you've moved, you've moved. Go. When they move, you move. Just like that. Gonna head that way. And nothing. Okay. Then, in that case, go down here and scout. And that should be everything for this turn. Wonderful. Man, I can't wait for Count Choco to level up again because you see what a difference it made bringing him into the scenario at level 7. This is why. It is absolutely worth it to try and grind out maximum levels for each scenario as you come to it. If you can. Okay, I'm going to send him down here to scout. We need to see what is down this way. There's another gold mine. Okay, that is the capital. That is the capital. Alright, well... Actually, let's see what they have in the capital, because if that's all they've got left... Here, I'm not going to go any further down, because I want him to head back up the other direction. I'll just summon a skeleton. And they can tell us what's down here. There we go. We just need to be able to see the door because, see, like right here, you can't really right-click. You have to be a certain distance in. Okay, so they have a novice, a dwarf, a warrior, and a hill giant. So it looks like they might be tapped because the only thing they have left that is above first level is that warrior. If that is the only town they still control... Oh, but it may not be, because look there. Who dares? Okay. Interesting. Well, that's worth exploring. See what you can see, little buddy. Is there another town down here? Aha, there is. They have one more neutral town. All right, okay. And this is where most of their money is going and probably how they are getting so many high-level units, assuming that the scenario didn't just gift those to them. Okay. All right, well, this tells me a couple things. So, first thing, Ms. Darksoul is not going to be able to completely pen them in their capital by herself. Now, this town is much closer, But if we garrison someone here and not over here where she's currently at, all that's going to happen is they're going to hire parties and send them this way. That means that we're going to be using a lot of Paraseus and a lot of haste to get her up here and take people out and then bring her back. So the better, more cost-effective solution may be to hire a second hero. It may be time to see a return of Artie Bloodborne.
Who dares?
But first, let's go deprive them of this final town. Oh. Let's see. Speaking of Ms. Darksoul. Oh, dang. You know what I should have done? I didn't even think about it. He wound up with some scrolls, and I should have left them in this town for her. Especially because I think it was like Holy Armor, or it might have been Holy Strength. That's okay. He can loop around and take them back. Okay, there you have nothing. So this town is ours. This fight was over well before it began. 1, a 2, a 3, a 3. What are you at now, my guy? 39.94, so he needs less than 300. Gotmar says, "Ha! Your magic does not serve you now. You should consider submission to the mountain clans." Fella, I don't know what you mean. Our magic's doing just fine. Like, I don't know what to tell you. We're winning like big time. Yeah.
Yes, yes, master.
Your foot my face style. You kicked me, that means I win. This is Lord Master Gotmar. We trained him wrong, as a joke. Okay, she's gonna go over here and hang out. At least until Count Choco clears the way over here. And then if we need another Banshee, she can come over here, but it doesn't look like we're gonna need that. I think that Rodney Tent has got it on this side. At least for now. That's pretty much going to do it, because this is the entrance to that peninsula where we need to go. So, how much money have we got? 1,100. Okay, well she wanted 1,200 for both of those spells, so how about we spend 200 on a thief and then go get them? Because Earth Ward would be useful against spells like, you know, Tempest. But Fire Ward is going to be really useful against, yeah, you guessed it, those dragons that we have to fight. There's so many dragons. We keep having to fight dragons. And this dragon in particular, if we just cast Fire Ward on Count Choco before he goes in there, that dragon's first breath attack does nothing. So Earth Ward will be helpful as well, but Fire Ward is what we're after. There's one. Love the tense background noise. There's two. Okay. Ah, the delicious 5-finger discount.
Yes.
Thank you for shopping at your local magic tower. Oh no, Valkyrie. What will we do? What's gonna happen now? Oh, and a rock. Okay, sure. I guess. I mean, if you want to waste 100 runestone mana like that when you really don't have a whole lot coming in and a whole lot saved up anymore. But, I mean, please yourself. Okay, so we're probably going to lose this thief, but honestly, at this point, my opinion on that is that's one more party to move around. Or one less party to move around. Because we don't need that in our lives. She served her purpose. We got our 200 gold worth out of her. So now she can take a break. She's resting. And you'd think that this lady would have learned by now. But I guess not. That is funny every time. Not again. Ah. Okay, we'll come back to Count Choco. First things first. That gold mine belongs to us now. And you go a hole up in here. You're done. Okay, this thief. You come over this way and maybe just scout a bit, because there are ruins perhaps that can be scouted. Like, I forget what's in here. It was something terrible, like a Sky Lord and 2 Elf Lords or something like that. This had a beast in it. Like, that tower was full of non-consenticles. Okay, you're good for the moment. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave her there. And we're going to rehire Mr. Bloodborne in this town because he can fly, so it will be easier for him to get around here and hit them and get back, is my thought. Since she can't fly, she is better off sitting and waiting for them to come past her like a trapdoor spider. So if they send anyone but a proud dwarf, because of course that can break our rods, and that will just cause hassle we don't need in our lives. Comes up this way, you know, like if there's a lore master, if there's a king's guard, you know, if there's an engineer, we're just gonna let them come this way, and then we'll paralyze them and have Ms. Darksoul run out and get them and run back. If they try to come this way, or if they don't move very far out, like if they go this way and just kind of get stuck right here, we'll have Artie fly around and grab them. So, let's start with you. You'll love to see it. Okay, let's see. You and you deal 70 damage. You should take him out, but not him. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to get out with no damage. We might yet. He could miss, but if he does hit, it's like 30 damage. Yeah, see, no big deal. Yeah, but also never say flying spider ever again. And since this rock is still here, we might as well take care of it too. There we go. You gonna get a hit in? Yeah, he's gonna get one hit. 6 experience. Okay. Sure. But this works because I wanted to take this stuff back to Ms. Darksoul anyway. I have a few items that we want her to have. Before we do, though, he has a bunch of artifacts. Now, she has some also. Now, let's see. What does she have? Because we decided when she leveled up to 2 that we were going to give her artifact lore. Okay, so she has the Mjolnir hammer and the Horn of Courage. That's fine because that's 30 armor and 50% damage. She also has the Unholy Chalice, which is 15% more damage, but I think, did we not just pick up another one of those? Yes. So we have another Unholy Chalice. So that means there's nothing that she can give to Artie if he is also going to have, like, artifact lore that Count Choco can't give to him, unless we were going to double up on the Unholy Chalice, which I'm probably not gonna do. I'm gonna say, if Artie's gonna level up, I might leave that Banner of Celerity with him, maybe? Or just give him the Runestone, because the armor is gonna be more useful at lower levels. So let's go ahead and welcome back to the stream, Mr. Bloodborne. Okay, we're gonna give him a guy to help him in the front, and someone in the back, and you know we gotta have a ghost. You know that. Okay, is that close enough to trade? No, one more space. We'll let him do the heavy lifting this time. Let's see. Okay, that and that. I doubt he's gonna level up to like level 4 before we end the game. So I'm gonna leave these banners with the Count in case we decide that we need them. Yeah. And then what I actually might do is take advantage of this being here, in fact. Not right away, but like if we bank a little bit of money after we drop some more of these rods and steal their other gold mines and this last runestone monocrystal over here, I'll save up some cash and Artie can go down here and get some training so that way he will level up much more quickly. And we might even send Ms. Darksoul down there as well. Okay, you grab that. And she may not have to go all the way around, because if Count Choco is coming the other way, then it's kind of like, what's the point? Are there any other ruins we have not been into? I really don't think so. I can't quite see what's here, but I'm guessing it's mostly mountains, because this is the edge of the peninsula, and that is like a guided thing. Like, see, they want you to come in a specific way. So, oh, I meant to Nightfall. He's not going to cast anything on me anyway. He doesn't have it to cast if he wanted to. Okay, so since Artie just got here, and since this lore master opted to go this direction, I'm going to let Ms. Darksoul deal with him. We are going to put Sanctuera on Rodney 10. And she is going to come down this way. She's going to hide in the woods until the lore master goes by. And that way he won't discover her. There we go. And we'll send her over this way to like grab this gold mine first, and then she can come back after the lore master passes, and she can grab that runestone monocrystal, and then she'll go down here and get each of these. If we just keep putting Sanctuera on her, she can do all of this with no help, and we won't have to worry about it. Okay, you're out. You're done. You're done. So it is just the Count right now.
You will feel my power.
There he goes. Oh, he decided to go back the other way because the Count went up there. Okay, that's fine. Then Artie can get you. Either or, baby. Either or.
Who dares?
Because I don't care one way or the other. Okay, let's see. So we've got a Scroll of Evil Ent. We've got Holy Strength. And I do believe that that is all. Yes. Okay, so let's go right back down this way because we also have that silver ring to sell. Hey, now, I'm glad I ducked in here because look at this. What is this? We've got a Holy Chalice. We've got a Staff of Traveling. But we also have Banner of War. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's the one. That's the one. So we already got the Banner of Resistance, which is the upgrade from our original banner that gave us 10 armor. Of course, this one gives us 20. We've been using the Banner of Battle, which increases everyone's accuracy by 10%. This is the upgrade. This doubles that bonus. Holy shit. That's what we want. That's what we want. Damn. How long would it take you to get over here? Too long. I don't feel like waiting. Okay, so while you are standing outside anyway. Here we go. That button. Come down here. Steal this flag.
Darkness will fall.
Yes, 3,000 gold you said?
Yes.
I say 200 gold. And... yeah, I'm not going to Nightfall. I am going to Nightfall. I am going to Nightfall because I'm not worried about Count Choco getting hit, but I don't want them to, like, vengeance our thief out of existence. Okay, Count, you wait right there. Ms. Darksoul, you're going to go right back inside. I guess you can just do that because you don't need it anymore. I mean, I'm going to cast it on you again anyway. This is one of the only spells, if not the only spell, lower than 4th level that requires both Infernal and Life Mana. And it is the first Legion spell, and I think the only 3rd level spell that requires Life Mana for them. Okay, you're done. You're not doing anything. That's it. Okay, how much money we got? 690. Gonna hit up the training yard first, and let's see. 276 should be, yep, 296. So that way both of them will level up right away. Oh! Oh! I just realized that we haven't actually built the building that upgrades our specters. The Sepulchre. Because we started with a specter, and that's the only one that we've used so far. I completely forgot that we hadn't purchased that. Lol. One might be tempted to say. Okay, well, so here's what we're gonna do then. You stay right there. And... see, this is when Divas and Octane comes in handy, because we don't have enough to shadow, but we have enough for this. Do-do-do-do-do. So, Divas and Octane being a 3rd level spell, it does replenish just a little bit more than the shadow spell, I think, like maybe a 1 square radius, but it's not as good as Nightfall. It is the in-between spell. So Shadow is 2nd level, Nightfall is 4th level. It makes sense, of course, that Divas and Octane would be 3rd level. Okay, let's build this Sepulchre here. There we go. See, that's why I'm glad that they give you that plus sign, which you can see now is gone, because I was like, bruh. Can we... Okay, that won't level him up, but we can level this guy most of the way. Right.
Yes, master.
Now. Don't let us down. First try, come on. Okay. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. No harm done. Oh, Nice. Okay, one more try, sis. Got it. Got it. Boom. And watch this. So, of course, his accuracy is already 90, right? The Lich is 82. Spectre is 77. Our Skeleton Champions are 82. That bonus is about to double. So now, they are at 90. He is at 98. 99 is the maximum. Our Lich is at 90. Our Spectre is at 84. So that is still the lowest in the party, but that is way higher than it has been. That's awesome. That is truly the best. And I love it. Okay, excellent. Where are we going? Down here. Yes. That's all that's left, actually, other than the peninsula itself, is we're just going to go down through here. I'm going to cut through this crap. And this thief has taken so long to get over here because she's moving on the water, and there's only so many places for her to go. Or so far that she can go, I guess I should say. And Count Choco just moves so fast that's all the progress she's made in all of these turns. So rather than try and have her limp all the way around this way and come through here like this and down to give this stuff to Madame Darksoul or Ms. Darksoul and Artie, she's just going to come back and leave it. Count Choco will pick it up and take it back because he's going to come over and get these two ruins, the only thing left on this side, and then he's going to double back and have to pass Artie to get onto the peninsula and finish the map. So we're doing really well. Oh, that's right, I spent it all. No harm done. At this point, I'm just using her to scout. It's not like Count Choco won't uncover all of this as he comes through, but... oh, okay. Let me...
Yes.
I'm burning through our life mana, but I'm trying to be somewhat efficient about it by interspersing with Paraceus spells. Yeah. Okay. I should have thought to soften him up. Oh, man. I really should have. I'm treating him... I came in here like Artie was Count Choco, you know. And that is not what I should have done. Come on. Because they are just not doing that level of damage. See, yeah, this is... Ooh, that's real bad. It'd be funny if he got away. Oh my god. Okay, the last hit got him. That's fair. Dang, that was a really bad fight. That was a very bad fight, and that was completely my fault. Okay, I think, did I save it before I did that? I don't think that, no. I didn't. My bad. This is why you always save. Okay, she's just gonna go over there and like poison those guys. And right, yeah, he's. Oh.
Fresh blood at last.
Okay. Wow, that literally was the faster way, huh? Okay, well, I mean, at least if we do this, we know who wins the fight, right? Count Choco still gotta level up, I guess. I didn't even think about that, I just double-clicked. Okay. Sure. I mean, we know they're going to hit. That gives us a chance to test out that new flag, right? Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, he just needs 135 points. That's very tasty. That's very tasty. Okay, well, that, honestly, you know what? I am not mad about that because that just saves us a haste spell is what that does. So that is 100% not what I meant to do. But also, like, sure. Absolutely. Okay, you're done. There we go. That should be it. Lol. Okay, I mean, whatever. Right? He doesn't hardly have any mana left. He can't. So if he wants to do a Tempest on Count Choco, like, sure. That would have been way more effective on Artie over here, but, like, whatever. If he wants to play dumb, I'm, you know, I'm happy to play along. Okay. We'll zoom through these other parties. And no more Runestone mana for you. Well, I mean, they have one more. I'm going to wait and not protect her with a spell in the hope of saving mana. Because it does cost a lot either to Shadow or to Sanctuara, so I'm going to see what he does. Because I don't think he can do much. Nope, there we go. Wow. Okay. Okay, so when we didn't do it, the first thing he did was Iron Engineer was straight out there. That's hilarious, TBH. Like, I'm not gonna let that stand because that's stupid, but let's see. I could summon something. And that would take some of his movement. I could also just haste her. I just think it's very silly that I have to do that. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Turn invisible, I guess. There we go. Now all she needs to do is just get off the road, basically. That engineer will blow right by and won't see her. And that will take care of that. I hate to spend the mana, but I hate losing the Banshee more. Okay, well. When there was no Banshee to attack and someone that they couldn't defeat instantly, they changed their tune a little bit, so they hired a Kingsguard instead. Well, it won't do you any good.
As you wish.
Okay. We have everything that we need built in the capital. There we go. It costs a lot more to train champions because they know that, first of all, champions gain powerful skills when they level up, and second, you can take champions with you from one scenario to another. So nonetheless, if we win that fight, he may level up. If not, everyone else will. That's fair.
Darkness will fall.
And is there anyone else? You. You. Okay, we're gonna take these things from her. We're gonna hold on to them for Count Choco. Back in. And then this thief is going to go and scout these ruins so that we can see what's inside them and go in properly prepared. Oh, that's right. I just spent all that money. Okay. That novice is upgraded and therefore will have more hit points, which means I can beat the ever-loving snot out of them before I send Artie in there. Where are we at with our mana? I want to research some more spells. I definitely want Damage Ward. That and Death we're going to use during the final confrontation. Hecatomb I want to show off, but we can't cast it on the boss, so...
Who dares?
Okay. Let's see. What do we have? Is that all we have? Nightmare, weakness. Okay. They have to get through this. That's all that matters. So... what I'm going to do is summon a Nightmare. That's going to be the most effective expenditure of mana, I think. Because the Nightmare will go in there and get a hit on everybody, including in the back row, just like a spell would. And maybe 2 hits. But definitely 1, and it'll be a solid one. Oh, good. And if they kill this novice, that's fine. What's important is damaging this guy, really. Because, see, his base damage is 60. Honestly, this will help because now each of them is only going to be dealing about 60 damage. The novices really do make a big difference. Okay, you go down first because everyone can hit you. I'm surprised they didn't concentrate damage on Artie because both of them could have hit him. Weird. Oh, boo. Okay, well. I kind of have to hit you to make sure that you die, because I know if I don't hit him with Artie, then our warrior will miss. And Artie can take one more hit from this giant, but this guy cannot take one more hit from the Kingsguard. Paralyze him now, Ghost. There we go. That's better. That's more like what we want to see. And if Artie levels up, that's great. If he doesn't, everyone else will heal from this battle, so... Hey, they all got it. Awesome. Very nice. So check that out. Suddenly he just went up to a, from like a nobody in one battle to a major threat. And we will give him artifact lore, and he will become even more of a threat. Very suddenly. And I think that that's probably good enough. Like, I'm not going to spend a whole lot more money over there, unless we just have really easy money and we see it, you know, like it's necessary. My hope is that it won't be a big deal, because we're going to steal their last gold mine. We're going to have a ton of money coming in. And we are going to see them shrivel up and die. They're not going to have any money at all. So it's going to take a long time for them to field any new champions and parties. And that is just great. And what that means is that, on the one hand, we would have time, if we feel like it, to pour more money into experience points for Artie, but it won't necessarily, like, it won't feel mandatory, because they're only going to be sending out the occasional short-lived, like, level 1 filler party. So, like, what's the point? He should be strong enough to hold them now. Okay, we do have enough money, good. And we have enough mana to... Let's see, there we go. To hide her again. I almost said to shield her, but... There we go. So now she's going to go over there. She's going to grab that mana runestone. Or runestone mana. Mana stone. If I could speak, that would be great. And you, I don't even know what you're doing. You're just hanging out at this point. Okay. Now let's see. Who are we going to get first? We have the Skeleton Champion and a Vampire. And then we have these yahoos. Either way, this is going to be a hilarious fight, because everyone in our party is immune to death, which is what the Vampire deals and what the Necromancer and the Death Dragon both deal. So I'm going to go after them first. That's more likely to level him up, I think, because of the Death Dragon. Yeah, definitely. Now see, he can't hurt them either, right? Neither can our Lich. But that's okay, because our Skeleton Champions can deal damage to everybody, because their weapon source is weapon. Their damage source is weapon, I should say. So while none of these spellcasters can hurt each other, it literally doesn't matter. And since their Spectre is not immune to mind, we're going to paralyze them to keep them from paralyzing one of us. And thereby making this drag out and take a lot longer. There we go. Now, a wiser me would say that I might have gone after the other one first. But see, look here. He's still only got 107, right? That puts him right on the edge. And then what's going to happen is, regardless, like, he's going to need both of these to level up anyway. This one might be worth a little bit less than that one was. But actually, that just means we're losing less if we take this one second. So if you're doing the math in your head, there is a method to the madness. And based on something I saw earlier, ooh, that is a bunch of cash, which we love to see because there is a shop like right over there. But we saw an NPC party with a champion in it. Remember, a Kingsguard that was like level 8. See, immune. So what I'm thinking is that level 8 might be the maximum for this map. It may not be 9. And if that's the case, when he levels up, he's going to stop gaining experience anyway. You dime store Nosferat. Boom. They're really great if they can hurt you. They just can't hurt us. Haha, rest in violence. Okay. Now, here's the moment of truth. Yep, see? Maximum. So level 8 is the max for this scenario. Not level 9. Up to this point, it has been every, like, odd-numbered level. You've been able to go up 2 levels each time. So it was 3, then 5, then 7. Not this time, though.
My prince.
Okay, Scout. And this is the one, okay. It wasn't a Skylord, it's a Red Dragon and 2 Elf Lords. Ugh. Well, that's good practice for the boss fight up there. And you need to come over here. Oop, with 1 movement point left. Look at that. Boom, baby. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, because Sanctuary lasts until they perform an action. So until they are interacted with in some way. Going into a town, an enemy party bumps into them, they're caught in an AoE spell, they plant a rod, whatever. This is basically permanent. So I'm just going to leave her here, and that way if they send a Proud Dwarf out to break some of these rods, she can just replant them. Because if they come this way, like, either one of these is fair game. If they hire a Proud Dwarf in here, it's 1 turn in either direction, I think, to break either of those 2 closest rods. There's not much we can do about it, which means that it will end their turn, but if we want to replant the rod, which this close to their capital we probably will, then we're going to need to have a Banshee on hand. Because Artie can come up here and he can grab the Proud Dwarf, or Ms. Darksoul can come down this way and snatch them, but not before they get to either this rod or this one. So... okay. I swear, I don't know what she's doing. I'm just going to put her in this town and leave her.
As you wish.
You're good where you are. Okay, I think that's it. So since he is max level now, that means that we just have these 2 ruins to clear out. Not in search of experience points at this juncture, but instead of any items or treasure that might be there. And then it's endgame. Okay, here we go. So we are down to, we've got Swift, which increases his already supremely high initiative by 50%. Regeneration, which will heal him for 50% of his total HP each day. Artifact Lore and Arcane Knowledge, which will allow him to equip artifacts and magical tomes, respectively, which we have avoided up to this point because he has been using banners. And Keen-Sighted, which will extend his vision into the Fog of War. So, out of these, which one are we going to take? It might seem like this is kind of the last chance to take something like Artifact Lore, but you have to consider, if we were going to do that, what are we going to do with it? We do have the Mjolnir Hammer and the Horn of Courage. So, like, Horn of Courage is great because it's 30 armor. But he already has armor. And he has the banner that gives the whole party 20 So that would stack with that, which is awesome. But does he need it? He's got a lot of hit points. He heals himself. He probably needs armor less than almost any other hero. The Mjolnir hammer, on the other hand, 50% to his damage is nothing to turn your nose up at. Especially since he's hitting everyone, and the amount of damage that he deals determines how much he heals, too. The catch is, to equip that hammer, he would have to take off one of his banners, which that's one of the things that's made him great. And it's the same thing with the tome. We have that Tome of Flames, or Tome of Fire, or whatever. That's a really good item. But is he going to give up the Banner of Resistance or the Banner of War to use it? Probably not. We only have one map left, so Keen-Sighted is probably not going to do much. He mostly heals anyway. Swift, he has higher initiative than anyone except for a Capital Guardian. So he's already going to break ties with other units that have 70 initiative, such as an Imperial Marksman or a Clan's Tenderfoot. So honestly, for me, it comes down to either regeneration, because that is always handy to have, like, on the turn after you were hit with a big spell, such as Vengeance of Ymir, right? Then he will still recover some HP outside of battle as the turn rolls over, after he gets whomped by a big spell, or when he's in the middle of nowhere far away from a town, we don't have enough mana to shadow, and they just hit us with Summon Stone Ancestor, Summon Valkyrie, that kind of thing. It's not useless. It's either that or artifact lore, because that Mjolnir hammer is really great. That's one of the best artifacts that there is in the game. It's just very situational, but sometimes it might be beneficial to throw that on him. Just probably not very often. But I mean, you never know, and he can always put an artifact in both hands, so if we find something really good, like the Horn of Courage, then, you know, he can use it. So, what do y'all think? Regeneration or artifact lore? Because the other three just seem kind of useless. I've explained before that Keen-Sighted has diminishing returns, and the next map in the saga is the last one, if I remember correctly. I believe that there are only 5 scenarios per campaign in the first Disciples game. So regeneration, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, just because, like, artifact lore seems so great, and if we had taken artifact lore first before Banner Bearer, then we would still be using artifacts the same way we're still using banners now. But we found really good banners, and they're doing a great job. I don't see a reason to switch, especially not with the way it helps things like the Spectres and the Lich. So, alright, regeneration it is then. Makes sense, considering he's a high-level vampire. He should have regeneration. Okay. Give all of this to him. All of these potions, the staff. He's going to step in, and he is going to heal this skeleton champion. We have the money to spend, why not? And I kind of know what's in there, but... Okay, so... Step out. Step in. Now. Red Dragon and Elf Lords. I wish we had Air Ward. Air Ward is actually a first level Empire spell, and of course that is going to block the first air-based attack. So we're going to take 2 hits from these Elf Lords no matter what. But we can prevent the first hit from the Red Dragon, which will be a big deal. So we have enough to do that. We don't really have any other buffs that would matter that we can put on other than Damage Ward, but like none of their attacks are weapon based, so Fire Ward's really about it. But that will make a difference. So let's go slay a dragon. takes a third of their health in one go. Yeah, we know. Whew, that armor banner is doing its work. Doing its job. Okay. Initiative 40. Shouldn't be the dragon we have to worry about. I'm going to paralyze one of these guys. There we go. I wanted to do that just in case he missed one, even though his accuracy is like, what is it? 98%. There we go. Okay. Nobody gained any XP for that, which is a shame, but 500 gold. Ooh, and the Dragon Shield. So the Dragon Shield is the upgrade of the Horn of Courage. 50% less damage from attack. So this is the counterpart to the Mjolnir Hammer. We'll give that to Artie, because he is a frontliner, so... Man. You see how great Fire Ward is, though. That's a game changer. Oh, speaking of Artie, it looks like he has a visitor. Okay, we will pop the count in here and let him rest and recover, while other people do other things. That also gives our thief time to get over here, and she will be able to scout that ruin just before he heads out. And I'm going to put her kind of over here in the corner. There we go. You're done. I guess I'll move you. I just want her out of my hair, kind of. This Darksoul's good. That's it. Okay. He hasn't found our spy in a long time. Of course, now that I've said that. I am not going to debuff. I'm going to save our mana. Let's just step out and get him. Because this time we are armed and dangerous. But see, they only have the one frontliner with this giant sticking out. Everyone's going to hit him. And thankfully, Artie has these stat boosts. He's dealing 69 damage on average. Nice. Plus he has 10 armor. And of course, yeah, see that boosted engineer? I knew he's going to hit either the Spectre or the Warlock. And both of them can sustain like a single hit. So all we need to do is paralyze the engineer. And then it's over for you hoes. He'll take care of the Tenderfoot. There we go. That's all there is to it. All she wrote. Hey, and a nice hefty 57 XP, which is not bad at all. Of course, it would take quite a few of those to level up to level 3, but that's fine. And like I said, this is what I meant. Right? Like, if those are the kind of parties they're going to send down this way, then he's good. We can spend more gold to level him up if that's, like, the only thing we have to spend gold on. But otherwise, I don't feel like we have to. Well, they got 1 damage. 2. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to heal that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Dang it, that took her last 2 remaining movement points. Okay, this is the Sorcerer, the Beast, and the Witch. I wish we had Mind Ward as well. Okay, so this is where I actually am going to cast Damage Ward instead, because there is a Sorcerer in there, and he does deal fire damage. But The beast is going to hit a lot harder, so that is the hit that I want to avoid. The witch and the sorcerer are not really a problem. Count Choco is almost going to kill them in one shot. See? And then the witch, her initiative's 20 anyway, so this guy is going to be competing with our lich to go first. If the lich goes first, that's fine, that's great, that saves us an average of 30 fire damage on everybody. If he doesn't, it's fine, everyone will take 30 fire damage, or, well, less thanks to our armor. But then the lich goes first and will kill this witch. So that means what I'm worried about is the beast, because the beast hits everyone for 70 damage. And he's slow. His initiative is 20, but... There we go. Hey, we got him. We didn't need that after all. There's no guarantee that our Spectre would go first, you see. 750. Deus Talonis scroll. Ha ha ha. Nice. Okay, that's it. That's literally it. So now, we're going to head up that way. And... Is there anyone else to move? Yep, you go in there. You live there now, and you go in here. So that is it. We have cleaned this whole map out, except for the end game area here, which is what we're going to go do right now. There's just going to be like several turns of this are going to go by real quick. In the meantime, we are going to be banking quite a lot of mana, which is great. Because there are a number of things that I want to do, such as we're going to go ahead and research Summon Death. I will research Hecatomb just to show y'all what the spell looks like. But some of these others, like Rot, we're probably not going to need. I will research it anyway. Call Red Dragon, Touch of Mortis, and Terror. Some of them we're just not going to need because the people that we need to attack and kill are in this city, so they can't be targeted by those spells. Units out here on the board can be, but not the one who really matters. Our rods have just about combined up here and run into each other. Okay, excellent. Alright, Ms. Darksoul. Let's see, you need this staff. You need this scroll. I forgot to give that to Artie. I'm just going to give it to you. Along with that. And I think that's about it. There we go. He'll stop at that shop. Sell those treasures off for cash. And then he'll be on his way. So much mana. Love it. You love to see it. Okay. So, 50 gold coins, 200 gold coins, 300 gold coins, 500 gold coins. And, oh, we are one space away. Wow. Oh, no harm. It's great to be over here and to be like, you know, we don't really even have to heal. And we've crippled them to the point where we don't even have to shadow very much either. Okay. Venerable Warrior, Baldric, Venerable Warrior. Here we go. we can spam a few spells here and there because we no longer care about experience points, and that means that, like, where normally I would try to preserve this alchemist and then kill him in the fight, I don't care now. So let's go ahead and have a hecatomb. Love it. That's our Vengeance of Emir. Except better, because ours does 50% more damage. Boom, look at that.
I hunger for blood at last.
He hungers for fresh blood at last. I can't remember if we've seen a Venerable Warrior. I feel like we have, but I might have skipped the description. So this is after they become warriors. They become Venerable Warriors. As they age, dwarves sense the urging need, I assume they mean urgent need, to depart from the world of the living to go to Valhalla. In their mind, death in battle is the best way to do it. So they deal 115 damage. You're going to deal 145. Let's see, they both have 40 initiative, so let's make sure this guy goes down. And that way, if that dude, yeah, if he hits before our Lich, then we'll take the lesser of the two damages, so to speak. Okay. A veteran, a bear, and a crossbowman. I'm not even going to heal for that. So yeah, you have, you know, the regular dwarf, then they upgrade to the warrior, then they upgrade to the veteran, who has seen it all. Their greatest desire is to die in the midst of battle. And then you have the venerable warrior, which is a veteran who, unfortunately for them, was just so skilled that they couldn't manage to die. They just couldn't do it. And then if you live long enough, you become a dwarf king, which is one of the things that we're going to have to fight up here in our target town. Alright, that's that. Oh, they finally hired another party. A lore master this time. Okay, sure. Alright, where's the count gonna go? Okay. Let's go this direction, because it looks like this one, I think, dead ends. No? Okay, it loops around. Alright, that's fine. We got a flame caster, a warrior, and a rock giant. That's nothing. That's nothing. I don't want to play it too fast and loose, because I don't want this guy to die, but... Okay, we'll hit you. And then we'll hit you. And then we'll hit you again. And then our Lich will go. Oh, then our Lich will go. Okay, thank you. There we go. Let's see here. Bear and 2 crossbowmen, and that's better than a veteran, a hill giant, and a crossbowman, I guess. At this point, I'm looking to make sure that there are no loose treasures lying around this central area, but otherwise I'm just picking the easiest path, because the thing is, if we're not leveling up, we have no reason to double back and, like, kill all of these neutral parties just simply for the sake of completion, because they're not worth anything. If they're not going to drop treasure, and they're not going to drop experience, then they're a waste of time. Okay. Let's have... where is it? An Earth Ward. That will protect the party from the Lore Master if he gets a shot in. don't think that I really need anything else. Because the Lore Master is the one who will hurt the Spectre and the Warlock in the back, so... Oh, already... Yeah, and we're so close at this point. Oh, I forgot. His attack is earth-based, so it warded from the giant first. Lol. Yeah, I guess I better paralyze him. Oh. Oh. Y'all, it's the end of the game. Well, it's the end of the map. You've got to do better. Do better. Come on. Goodness gracious. I don't know why I paralyzed him instead of the Lore Master. That was incredibly stupid. Because I knew that he was going to go down before the... and couldn't attack the Lore Master, so... It's a good thing I did Earth Ward, I guess. Lord. There. You stay in there. I mean, that's definitely true. If we all made good decisions, and only good decisions, things would look very different. Okay, Bar. How many hit points have you got left? 95. Okay. So just to keep things going at a reasonable pace, I'm going to use one of our precious healing potions that I stole for free from a shop. Yeah, because see, that bear is still going to hit him because he still has the lowest health. Boom. Come on, Lich. Oh. You let him get a free hit. Now see, that wasn't necessary. Alright. Anything... It's literally faster to go that far around in a circle than it is to go straight across. Okay, no, it looks like there's nothing. So... We're doing really good on mana. I'm going to save up a bit more. And then this is it. This is the end of the map. Let's see if they have an event here or any kind of little... They have a nasty trick. No. I'm just probably... I don't want to spend that life mana. I guess I'm just going to hit him. I'll save it first in case that turns out to be me doing a dumb, but... We'll take these out, and then it's just buffing to go in there and take out that town. That's all that's left. Okay, now Lich, go next. Oh well, that's alright. That's okay. Nobody died. So, look at that. Count Choco's got 241 health now. Our little man has grown so much. Okay, that is it. That is all. So, here's what's going to happen now.
You will feel my power.
I have been saving these healing scrolls that we stole. And yeah, that's it. Everything's basically dead. There's nothing else to do on this map. So this is all she wrote. You look like. We will go ahead and... Oop, I did it again. Give me the healing scrolls. Give me the healing. should be just about it. Okay, and one more, and we are at full health. Okay, this is where we begin. This is it. I'm going to save on both files, because this is the end game. Okay. We don't have Water Ward, so there's nothing we can do about the Mountaineer. We do have Damage Ward, which will protect us from at least one hit by the Dwarf King and the Venerable Warrior, like, per person. Okay, so how much mana do we have? We only have 455 life mana. We have all the spells that I think will help. A Damage Ward will be 105 life mana. That's 85, so 2 of those. A Fire Ward is going to be 200. And then we've got all of our scrolls. I'm probably also going to want to summon some Nightmares, but that doesn't use life mana. I think we're about good to go. I'm going to wait one turn, because that is going to give us 100 more life mana, so that's a little bit of a cushion. And then, here we go. No take backsies. Unless we really feel like it. Only go forwardsies. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Holy Strength Scroll. Holy Strength. That is plus 20% to hit. So everyone should be very accurate. Oops. Okay. Wotan's Chant, right? Increased by 50% the damage inflicted by the enchanted units in battle. Big damage boost. That will help to cancel out the armor bonus of this town, which I think is actually only level... No, it is level 5. I was about to say level 4, and then I remember what I said last time about... It's me, I was the clown, because these yellow flags are only here if it's maxed out. Damage Ward. Go. Fire Ward. And then we're going to summon a golem. Because we can. And because it's free. And let's see. Oop. We're going to summon Death. Death themselves. We're going to summon Death again, because you can never have too much Death. Now I'll have to show you the artwork and the description here for Death, because this is the first time we've summoned them. Death doesn't have much to say. So here's Death. Death is a licky boy, apparently. This is Death's avatar in the land of the living, the harvester of sorrow. Few can survive the flail of his scythe. 150 damage on initiative 60, and he actually deals weapon damage instead of death damage to everybody. He deals weapon damage to one unit, but it's a big hit, and he's got 300 hit points, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I reckon that's it. So here's what we're gonna do. Death's gonna go first. Death is going to concentrate on hitting this dragon. Oh, and here, by the way, is the Dwarf King. Undefeated dwarfs can aspire to become king of their keep, and these selected few are renowned for their courage and prowess in battle. They actually, they deal less damage than the Venerable Warriors, right? But they have 40 armor. That's why... See, look at that. Instead of 150, he took 45 damage. Oh my goodness, that dragon did 200 damage. But of course, it's because he's boosted. So, let's give him a hit. 107, that's a bit better. That was a bit better. Goodbye, Death. Death died. Oh no. Oh no. Goodbye, Death. Oh no. Your turn. It's me, Death, again. Yes, that is correct. Death is completely useless against a single werewolf. Death has no power over werewolves. Yeah. Let's see. This guy is actually going to be the hardest to kill, for real. The dragon just has so many more hit points. I'm going to hit that guy. I love that, the way that they swing the axe around to build momentum. It's so good. Okay. Golem. It's Golem time. Golem's gonna hit everybody. Boom. And the Golem has armor as well, so he's got a bit of survivability, but they deal so much damage that it's like, you know... It's not really that big of a deal. Okay, and now, let's see. Potion of Celerity. We're going to give that to our Lich so that he breaks ties with their mages. And then we have 6 of these Potions of Protection. We don't really have anything better than that, so everybody gets one. That's going to be 15 more armor than we had. So see, like, Count Choco now has 45 armor. Everybody's going to be taking just about half damage. Giant Blood Potion increases by 15% the damage inflicted by enchanted unit in battle for 1 day. And then we also have this, the Titan's Might Potion, which is 30% damage. So I'm going to put those on our spellcasters, I do believe. The Titan's Might Potion is actually going to go to the Count, just in case our Lich dies in combat. So, look at that. That's how much damage he's going to be doing. The Giant Blood Potion is going to go to the Lich. Okay, here we go. Phew. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's going to be healing all of that damage, so he will have massive survivability. And he's already got better survivability than the Lich, so if the Lich goes down, Count Choco will still have the greater increase to damage. Oh, here we go. All in. So check this out. Everybody's got armor. Everybody's got a damage bonus. Look at that. 100% chance to hit. Normally 99% is the most you can get. But we're like over boosted. 100% chance for our Spectre. So check this out. The Lich, look at that, his initiative is now 52, so he goes before these guys. Here we go, Count. Boom. That's through that armor. Check that out. And this guy's gonna go, of course. Okay. You die first. Alright, good, good, good. The Lich will take a bunch of them out. Excellent. You get a hit. You get a hit. See? This is what happens when you prepare. Oh no, we took a hit. Oh no. Water damage. Our Bane, TBH. Finish him off, Count. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like I know how to play, right? Someone watching this might be mistaken and think that I had played this game before. Hashtag sarcasm. There we go. The mission has been successfully completed. That's the end of Chapter 4. Tell us about it.
Retreating to the royal chamber, the High King Sturmir was at the mercy of the undead hordes. The time for retribution had finally arrived, and the shadow of Mortis darkened the sky as the defunct minions destroyed the High King's personal guard and reached the throne room.
His personnel guard. You know, the people who guard his personnel, I guess. Oh, was this the last one? I thought there was one more, but this might be the ending cutscene. Oh,
death
no.
of Sturmir Thunderhammer was prompt. Slaughtered by undead claws, his lifeless body lay asunder beside his royal throne. In the realm, his death would be but a souvenir of a race defeated by the undead hordes. The vengeance of Mortis was finally complete.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wow. I thought there was one more map. That was the last one, y'all. That is it. That is it. So that little short cutscene wraps up the story of the Undead Hordes and the Mountain Clans, at least for now. So, I actually thought we had more to this Let's Play because it's been a while since I played the original Disciples, and I thought that there were 5 maps per campaign, but apparently there's 4. That's my bad, but it's your good because that means that at least for now, the adventures of Count Choco, Ms. Darksoul, and Artie Bloodborne are done. But there's great news, because first of all, if y'all are enjoying Disciples, let me know, either here in chat or in the comments on YouTube when I upload this video and add it to the playlist, or over on Twitter and Facebook where you can follow me for more information about what's going on the channel. If you want to see more of this game, because keep in mind, there are 3 other civilizations that we haven't played yet. So the Mountain Clans do have their own campaign, and of course there's also the Empire and the Legions of the Damned. If you want to see me play through any or all of those other 3 campaigns, I will gladly do so because this is a game that I love, and I hope that it has become a game that y'all love too, and that you do want to see more of. But we can also take a break from it. I can always come back to Disciples and we can play something else, so let me know if you have a preference. And the best news of all, there is a Disciples 2. So, shall we play some more Disciples Sacred Lands? Or shall we play some Disciples 2 and continue the adventures of the Undead Hordes in a much better looking and even cooler game with many quality of life improvements? I definitely do want to play Disciples 2 at some point, but it's up to y'all when I do that, I think, for the most part. So let me know what you think. I love hearing directly from you. I love reading your comments. I really appreciate all your follows and your retweets and your responses on YouTube and things like that. They always make my day. So tell me what you'd like to see next. More of this game, moving on to Disciples 2, or something else. And I will be back next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the US, with more Disciples Sacred Lands if you decide that that is what you would like to see. If you want to see a different game, then, of course, as I usually do, I will skip next Thursday's stream and take a week off to prepare, and I will come back the following Thursday with that other game. So be sure, as soon as possible, to make your preferences known. As I said, across social media, hit me up on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, here on Twitch. Sub and follow, if you haven't already. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Until then, as always, thanks for playing.